Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inner Peace Counseling Services. I am Dr. Angela Hargrove,
Hello, everyone. This is Tasha Ganthier.
And I'm Sherry Green.
and we are actually repeating what we did 2 weeks ago. It turns out we didn't have any sound.
We had technical difficulties.
So we really liked what we talked about before. We wanted you guys to hear what we had talked about. And so we're going to go briefly just into what this New Year's means to us. And what we're suggesting is that you just, instead of trying to do a whole thing of resolutions and all these plans and promises, then maybe you just pick a theme word. You pick a word or something to focus on for the entire year.
An art or spirit of, yeah.
Right. And so that's what we're talking about, a spirit of. And so my word was a spirit of openness. Openness to experiences, to people, and to new opportunities. So basically being open to meeting new people, being open to going new places, having brand new experiences. These experiences open us up and help us to bring in new things into our lives. It actually expands our minds, it expands our emotions, and it gives us more to connect with people and the ability to relate in multiple ways.
It's important because one of the key things that we talk about a lot when the new year starts with our clients is what their plans are, their goals are. We don't necessarily like to use the word resolution,
Right.
because resolutions are meant to be broken basically based on research and statistic prove that most people, 90% of people who set a resolution don't achieve it. But if you set a goal that is specific to your life and where you are in your journey, it's really, really important to recognize that that will actually give you more momentum and more energy to go forward. So my spiritual path this year, I'm going to talk about gratitude. The spirit of gratitude was important for me this year, and I started the journey of gratitude as of my birthday because I'm born in November. So November is my new year. I started that way, and I started with the spirit of gratitude because I recognize that over the past 5 years, there's been a lot of things that's occurred in my life that could have been very destructive. A divorce, the loss of my financial standing, the loss of retirement monies and things like that a lot of women go through, a lot of men as well, coming out of a divorce and a very toxic divorce. But what I was able to recognize is at the end of it, coming out, I was able to acquire things that were not necessarily seen as acquirements by me, but thank God to Angela and Sherry and my sisters, my biological sisters, not just my spiritual sisters, I was able to come to a place of recognizing, Tasha, be grateful, even for the smallest little things. And a lot of times we don't realize what gratitude really means. And basically the definition that I have for gratitude is gratitude allows us to reflect on our past, give our present permission, and our future purpose. So it's important for us to really, really be present with where we are, to allow ourselves to reflect on where we've come from, and then to recognize that if this is a pattern, I've been so resilient, I've been able to achieve my specific goals. I've had basic goals this previous year that I've achieved. So I have to be grateful for those basic goals. As much as it may just be simple for certain people, it was humongous for me. But that's what gratitude is. Gratitude doesn't require anyone's validation. It doesn't require anyone's input. It doesn't require you to look for advice from anyone. It's just being able to say, oh, I'm so glad I woke up today. I'm not anxious. That for me is the biggest part of gratitude, the simplest little things. So the spirit of gratitude allows you to really, really, really push forward into your journey and find your strength of resiliency to keep going.
And one thing I think, if you're being open and you're grateful,
then
you can see more things. If I'm open to meeting new people, then I'm grateful for opportunities to learn new information, to have these new experiences, these new opportunities, a new job, a new relationship, a new friendship. All those things make you grateful for what's in your life.
And I think we talked about a little while ago, we did a presentation on finding your happy.
Right.
And I find that if you start each day or you start each journey with a few things that you're already grateful for, then that's really helpful in finding your happy. And that kind of ties into what my spiritual reflection is for this year. And actually, it's worked for me really well. It's been my spiritual reflection for the last nearly 4 years now. And that's to enter each day, to enter my life force with the spirit of abundance, to recognize that I have everything I need either inside me or all around me, and I just have to reach out and grab it. It also kind of speaks to me in terms of finding each day something that is more than sufficient. Looking for it. It makes me look for it when I enter the day with the spirit of abundance. And so then I enter my day instead of saying, I have to go to work now. Oh my goodness, I get to go to work now.
Mhm.
And I'm looking for things. It ties into the gratitude
Yes,
too. I'm
yes.
looking for things that is very fulfilling for me. That's going to fill me up when I get to work. I'm looking forward to seeing my clients. I'm looking forward to seeing my friends and colleagues. I'm looking forward to my midday Starbucks. I'm looking forward to starting my day. It's abundant. I tell clients and I tell people that I talk to often, you can't grow. It's not growth promoting to look at the nothingness or the lack. You need to look at what you're growing from. And what you're growing from is an abundance of something.
Yes.
So focus on what you have access to. Focus on things that give you joy, that inspire peace, and that promote your growth. And then you'll be in a spirit of abundance. I have a quote that I like to reflect on when I think about abundance, and that is to make space for things that fill you up.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mhm.
Here's a quote that actually ties in all three of what we've just talked about. Stand fully in the now moment with gratitude, enthusiasm, and openness, and readiness to respond to life as it greets you. And that's by Michael Beckwith. So we thank you, and we thank you for your time and for tuning in with us. And next week, 2 weeks from now, we're actually going to be talking about how, what was it that we said?
We're seeing women dating in their 40s and their 30s as though they're in their 20s. So we're going to start talking about some of the mindsets that you must have as an more mature woman dating in your 40s, 30s, and 50s, and how important it is for you to recognize that it's not the same as dating in your 20s and what that looks like.
And respect where you are.
Yes.
So we will see you in 2 weeks. Have a great day.
Thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.